using the current 9th edition rulebook for Warhammer 40,000, as we will be approaching the 10th edition rules coming very soon. So it is a farewell episode to 9th edition, but we are playing a 2,000 points Strike Force mission, and we're using the Tempest of War cards. It is the Tyranids versus the Steel Legion. So the scenario is that the Tyranids have overrun the defences of the Astra Militarum. However, a counter-offensive has been conducted, and they'll be doing an armoured fist and mechanised force to reclaim this long stretch of road, a key element to bring in more logistics and supplies for the Steel Legion. The mission is called Direct Assault from the Tempest of War card deck. So all the missions will be clarified simply so for future purposes on the channel. So Direct Assault will be the mission for this particular battle report. Before we continue on with the battle report and with the lists, an honourable shout out to my fellow elite member Patreon members, and we have Marcus Fraze, Winston Adkins, Maxfield Knuckles, we have Henrik Pearson, CJ Velasco, Chris Comiskey, Daniel Baker, Andrea Struer, a very strange guy called Paul David Gray, who is actually on the channel in this episode. Yes, he's just wondering. Yes, he's right here. So Paul David Gray has joined the channel. Thank you. And of course, Marshall Cummings. Thank you, comrades, for your support. And for those that are supporting me on the lower tier that are allocated to the units in this episode, a big thank you to you all for supporting me on Patreon and YouTube membership. So if you want to join the ranks of the Astra Militarum, please join if you can. Financially, it keeps the channel content flowing, and a special thank you to all for supporting the channel. And if you're a free viewer, don't worry, you're still supporting the channel by still watching my content. All you got to do is hit that like button, subscribe, share the video, and leave a comment as to what moment of glory you found honourable in this particular fight here. So thank you, comrades, for your support. So this is the 2,000 points of Tyranids. We have the Warlord, which is the Brood Lord. Now his psychic power is Catalyst, keeping it simple, and he has Adaptive Biology, spending 1 CP. Yep. He'll have a 5+, feel no pain, basically. So he's a synapse creature. These are synapse as well. So we do have warriors. Now these are one big brood of warriors of 9. Oh yeah, I'm going to try that out with a big unit of warriors. So we have 3 lictors as well. We have 3 units of 10 gene stealers, all of which are equipped with rending claws and scything talons. And then we've got 2 units of 10 termagants with flesh borers. And then we have, over here, we've done the 9 warriors. Now the warriors are equipped with 1 Death Spitter, 1 Barb Strangler, and a Venom Cannon. And 3 Devourers, and then 3 with Rending Claws. I'll take that back. I can't even count properly. Not 2, it's 3 units of termagants, all with flesh boars. And then over here we have a Carnifex, single Carnifex with a heavy Venom Cannon, and then we have another one with a heavy Stranglethorn Cannon as well for the Carnifex. Now the Carnifex, this one here has got Crushing Claws, these here have got heavy Scything Talons, and then I'm going to go for the Rupture Cannon, the Tyrannifex, that there. So this is roughly 2,000 points of Tyranids, High Fleet Diablo. That is the name of the High Fleet, and we're going to go for the High Fleet Behemoth trait, just to let you know. So it's simple as that, so you can re-roll the charge rolls for the entire Tyranid army here. So that's 2,000 points. There's no quote because we just like to feast. Like to eat, devour, consume, and destroy, and nom nom, nom nom, nom 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 nom. So that's the quote from the Tyranids. Next up is the Steel Legion army. We'll check that force out next. Right, so this here is the 2,000 points of Steel Legion. Steel Legion, and we have a new guest on the channel, a fellow Patreon. and YouTube member Paul David Gray. He is on the channel for the first time. Thank you, Paul, for coming down. It is a true honour.
Thanks for having me.
For you to come down on the channel for the first time. Now, what we've done is we've allocated the Patreons for the Steel Legion in this particular episode. So the Patreons will be allocated to their appropriate units, as mentioned, and I think that is the introduction. So Paul David Gray will have the honour of telling us what you have got in your force.
I had 2,000 points Steel Legion.
Yeah.
I'll do the regiment doctrine now out of the way quickly. So as you see with the armoured force, we've gone for armour superiority.
Yep.
Which means that when I'm looking at objectives, all of my vehicles here today will count as 5 models.
Okay. Yes. Yep.
And we've gone with mechanised as well. So I can dismount from my transport after I've moved.
Right. Excellent.
So the idea we have today is we have a armoured fist platoon, which is dead centre.
Lovely. Now these are MDF movement trays, just to save a lot of time for purposes of movement.
For movement, I mean, not so much for this battle here.
Yeah.
There have been battles where I have had over 100 guardsmen on the table.
Oh, right. It's just a snippet of what he's got in his entire collection.
Yeah, so these MDF pieces you can get from War Games tournaments up in Belper.
Okay.
They also run a shop called Tabletop Events.
Yep.
Speak to Ed. He's quite a good guy. And they'll send them out. They're normally just MDF that's just glued together.
Yeah. Excellent.
But yeah, sorry, going back to the actual forces. So we have the Armoured Fist Platoon.
Yes.
Which is also the Army Commander as well. So he's a platoon commander in the book, but he's a major.
He's a major. So this is Major Cummings is in command here. Marshal Cummings will take command of that particular model there.
Yep. He is, I would normally call him something else, but we'll change the name for the
that's fine. Yep.
For the scenario, he is a platoon commander with superior tactical training vehicles, which makes sense because he runs in chimeras.
Yep.
And he's got the relic, the auto reliquary of Tiberius, which means he can give an extra order.
Right.
So he can give out 2 orders rather than 1.
Okay.
He leads a command squad, which is behind him.
Yep.
So we have 3 special weapons. I believe only one of them has been assigned.
Yes.
Which is Matthew Tucker.
That's Matthew Tucker. We have George Whittle, who holds the banner today.
And myself being the psychopath.
Hello, Paul.
The psycho. And 2 others unnamed. So we've got a melter gun, a plasma gun, and a grenade launcher.
Excellent. These are classic lead models, aren't they?
Some lead, some of these Steel Legion.
They're Finecast?
Kriegcast.
Oh, they're Kriegsmen, aren't they?
Kriegsmen,
yes, of course.
There are a few Kriegsmen snuck in the regiment because the Steel Legion didn't actually have the available models.
Yes, I see.
The Ashpath has a psychic power, psychic barrier.
Yep.
But he can actually do an action in the psychic phase as well, which you can actually gain a command point.
Oh, okay. Right.
Instead.
Yes. Okay.
Going forward, let's stick to the actual platoon for the moment.
Yep.
We have a Tech Priest Engines here.
Yep.
Yet unnamed. If anyone wants to be if any want to be AdMech players want to join the army group.
Oh, well, thank you very much, good sir.
Then we have a Commissar.
Tyler Grizzle.
Yes.
Commissar Grizzle today. No more grizzling with those guardsmen there. They'll perform their duty.
He'll lead the song in a minute, and I have a song already prepared at the end of this.
Aye.
Then we have 1 infantry squad here.
Yes.
Actually, all the infantry squads aren't the same, but this one's got Ray Cross, I believe, Sergeant Cross.
Yeah, Ray Cross is in command. And we have Nathan, who's just rejoined. Thank you, Nathan, for your support. And we have Donald Hammer, equipped with a plasma gun.
And also Phil Marshall in charge of the autocannon weapon team.
Yes. Excellent.
So then we have 2 more squads over here. If you like see old Orky. So we've got 2 squads here. So we've got Sergeant Woolley.
Ryan Woolley in command there.
Got a plasma gunner.
Mr. Exhaust, you have to supercharge with that plasma gun. Bad news for you.
Bad news for me indeed. Then we've got
Laurie Turner. He's just joined. Now, he's a few episodes on the SS82 channel, and he's decided to join the ranks of the Army Group. Thank you, comrade. for your support, my friend.
And
Rory Turner.
also Jesse Patton.
Jesse Patton, he is just a guardsman.
And also Peter Mestro is the
special weapons.
Autocannon.
Autocannon, yeah, heavy weapons.
And then in the front one, we've got Sergeant...
Oh, we've got Phil Marshall. I'm not forgetting there.
I apologise.
No, that's fine.
Then we've got...
Cadian Guardsman.
Sergeant Strait.
Yep, Cadian Sergeant Steele, Shay Strait.
Then we've got Trooper Leach.
Harrison Leach, yep.
We've got Special Trooper Matthew Beck. And Autocannon Weapon Team commanded by Anthony Leach.
Yes.
And then we have 4 unassigned Chimeras.
Mm-hmm.
Please subscribe and get
assigned. Fill in your gaps on patreon.com/the Cadian Army Group.
Then we have Battle Tank Contingent to the right.
Yes.
Led by Captain Straw.
Andreas Straw is in command of this section.
So, yes, it's a faction model, but it's going to be the Gatekeeper Relic Battle Cannon.
Gatekeeper Relic, yes.
With a las cannon. He's got a Warlord trait as well, and which is lead by example, so he can order himself.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
We have 2 battle tanks behind.
One anonymous, and one is a patron, faithful patron. It's the first patron, Marcus Phrase. Yes.
Perhaps I should have given him a command tank. You didn't tell me that one.
Oh, he's been a very faithful lad. It's been very good.
All right. So, yeah, battle cannon and las cannon. You'll also notice that none of my Russes in this army have no sponsons.
Oh, right.
So, and even in the entire army group that I have, no sponsons out the 9.
No sponsons.
Then we have this boy.
Winston Adkins is in command of the Malkador Annihilator. So there's a classic Forge World model here. It's a heavy tank, isn't it? Yeah, the Rogel Dawn is a true heavy tank, whereas this one is slightly bigger.
It's one of those, unfortunately, because it's where the Forge World and the 40k rule designers don't meld too well.
Yes.
So what I've done to sort of enhance its reputation, and the fact it's a holy relic, it's an older tank now.
Yeah.
So Malkador Annihilators come with 4 las cannons, so it's got twin las cannon, las cannon, las cannon.
Yep.
And Demolisher cannon actually counts as the turret weapon.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
According to the erratas.
Yes.
Toughness 8 still, 3+ armor save, 18 wounds. So what I've given it is the Tank Ace Knight of Piety.
Right.
So with that, it's a 5+ invulnerable save. It has a 5+ feel no pain against mortal wounds.
Oh, right. Okay.
Just to give that extra resilience. It's a big chunky tank, but it's meant to be the predecessor of the Russ, and it should be on the same sort of level.
Yeah, it should be, in my opinion, it should be a 2-up armor. So
yeah, exactly
the same. Yeah.
May not be as tough as the Rogel Dawn or the
So in the new rules, for example, in 10th edition, that would count as like toughness 12, maybe 13.
Yeah. And then we have the
10th edition.
That's 10th edition.
This is 9th.
This is 9th. Then we have the Light Tank Squadron, led by another tank commander.
Maxfield Knuckles.
No Warlord trait or relic for him, just the Plasmacutioner turret and the Heavy Bolter hull.
Yep.
Then we have 2 Hellhounds in behind, led by what you consider your pyromaniacs.
Chris Comiskey and Daniel Baker. They like to purge, so that's what they will do.
Yep, so with Heavy Bolter.
Flamers.
And then a Forge World Legends unit.
It is.
A Salamander Scout Tank.
It brings a tear to my eye. I love this model. Such a classic. It's the Salamander Scout
someone
vehicle.
Was known as Little Tank. I couldn't resist. It had to go on there.
Okay.
But you have the honour of being the Little Tank.
Henrik Pearson, thank you, comrade, for your support. So now, that's your army.
Yep.
Do you have a battle cry?
You're going to laugh at this.
Uh-oh. Stand to.
Man of hell's reached up your dreaming. Can't you see the chitin gleaming? See the warrior's banner streaming through the battlefield. Glory!
Very, very good. That's very well written, good sir. Rather than just the boring Cadia stand, you've got an actual proper song coming. Excellent. Maybe I should do that. Tune into that song and rewind and listen to it again. So, excellent. Thank you, comrade, for having that excellent harmony and singing there. So, 2,000 points of Steel Legion. Next up, we're going to come up to scenario and deployment next. So here is the deployment that we have done. So it is a sweeping engagement from the Tempest of War card deck. We've done lightning storms as well. So in this mission, at the start of every psychic phase, each player must roll 1d6 for each of their units that is in range of one or more objective markers. On a 1, that model suffers a mortal wound. So a little bit of psychic shenanigans happening here. So then we have the primary mission is direct assault. So meet the foe head on, annihilate them in their entirety, and ensure the landscape is free of their vile presence. So in the second, third, fourth battle rounds, at the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 4 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy. So they control 1 or more objective markers, and then point 2, control 2 or more objective markers, and then point 3, they control more objective markers than their opponent controls. So in the 5th battle round, the player who has the first turn scores 4 victory points at the end of the command phase for each of the command phase for each of the above conditions they satisfy. So the player that has the second turn scores 4 victory points at the end of the turn for each of the above conditions that they satisfy. So in every battle round, at the end of each player's turn, the player whose turn it is scores 2 victory points if they satisfy for one of the following conditions, or 3 victory points if they satisfy both of them. So basically, get to objectives quickly and hold them for as long as you can to maximise points. So they control at least 1 or more objective marker than they did not control at the start of their turn. And they had destroyed at least an enemy unit that was in range of an objective marker at the start of their turn. The clarification of terrain. So we have crater, ruins, 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 barrels, obstacles. We're going to count these as bunkers. So the rules for bunkers, they'll have 10 wounds, 3 up armor save, toughness 8. And you can have 10 occupants inside them.
Convenient.
How convenient. And it's brilliant because you can put a heavy weapons team inside there as well.
Yep.
And the other thing as well is that there's ruins here and ruins there.
There's a crater back here
and a crater back over there as well.
I believe we all said that these are going to be Aegis defence lines as well.
These are count as Aegis defence lines as well. And here, Imperial units within 3 inches of the Aquila, they'll get +1 leadership for the purposes of morale. So that's clarification terrain. Next up is the objectives. So we have the central objective here, another objective here, and we have an objective here. We have an objective here, right near the Aquila, and then we have another objective over here. So there's 5 objectives in total. So that there is the mission scenario. Next up in the next sequence will be the deployment. I've deployed our forces accordingly. I won the roll-off, so I deployed my first unit choice first, and then we alternated up and down. So, start off with the Tyranids. The Tyrannifex is on the extreme left of the Tyranids. We have 3 units of Termagants at the front. We have the Carnifex with the heavy venom cannon on the right. We have a full unit of 9 warriors in the centre, and then we have 2 Carnifexes as a brood. I forgot to mention that in the unit entry. They are a brood, so they will split off and do their own thing. And they are securing, just to trigger some Imperial scum. It is What If episode, so I have to be the bad guy today. I have to be the bad guy. So the objective has been secured by the Tyranids over here. Gene Steers have made the most of their special rules, so they can deploy more than 9 inches away from the enemy, as well as the deployment zone. So Gene Steers are there. They are securing that objective. And for the Astra Militarum... Oh!
You have 1 more unit.
I have 1 more unit. Over here, we have the Lictors in tactical reserve. And yes, how could I forget? We had our lunch break and I completely forgot about that unit, so it's off camera. So the unit of Gene Stealers, I've secured that objective over there. Now, Mr. Gray, tell us, how have you deployed your forces accordingly?
Well, accordingly is a different story altogether, but I think I've done what I can with narrative reasons involved.
Yeah.
So the Malcador is meant to be the more unreliable tank, so it needs to be on the road to push it forwards. And I've got a bit of the Armoured Fist platoon behind him there.
Yeah.
The Salamander Scout tank's coming from this side here.
Yeah.
It's moved. It actually deployed further up here, but before the first turn, it makes a 9-inch move.
9-inch move.
That's now here.
You can do that. Yeah.
And the rest of the tank company has come in here with one of the squads from the Armoured Fist platoon as well.
Excellent. For
my reserves.
Yeah.
So I apologize. Actually, no. Let's go. So all this is in transport.
Yeah.
The tank commander and the 2 hellhounds
are
part of my strategic reserve. They're going to come in later on in the game.
Okay, so that's the reserves and forces that have been deployed for the Astra Militarum. It is now time for the battle to be imminent. I will have to choose the red dice of devouring, consuming, eating, and
general nastiness.
General nastiness. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Here we go. 2 and a 1.
That?
Okay.
Is that cocked or is that?
Oh, do you know what? They're both cocked.
Yeah.
We'll roll it again.
Roll it again.
Roll again.
Yeah. You get a 1.
Oh no. You get a 3. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. We're happy with that result.
Yeah.
So the Astra Militarum will have to go first. The Steel Legion, the regiment, will prepare to counter-offence against the Tyranids. It is Astra Militarum, turn 1, battle round 1.
For the Emperor!
For the Emperor.
Charge!
Attack! Battle round 1, turn 1 for the forces of the Steel Legion. Tyranids gain 1 CP, and so does the Steel Legion. And you actually draw 3 cards.
I do indeed. So let's go for it. We have
Assassination.
Kill a character.
Character.
You've only got 1 character, haven't you?
I've only got 1 character. Yeah, literally 1 character.
Do
you want to spend a command point?
I'll have a look at that. I'll draw the orders and we'll go from there. I think I can do it.
Extend battle lines.
I've got to get 2 in no man's land.
Yeah, and you've got.
I'm sorry, I was looking at some of the other bits.
Grind them down.
Kill more of you than you do of me.
Okay, so Paul is going to think of this off camera, what he's going to do. So he's going to stick with all 3 cards as we continue on in the command phase on turn 1 for the Steel Legion. So on the command phase, orders have been issued.
Orders are being issued as well.
So here we go.
So it's going to be pure and simple. The idea is kill, 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 kill.
Kill, kill, kill.
So the platoon commander, which is inside here, can order tanks as well.
Yeah.
He's going to issue Gunner's Kill and Sight to the Malcador Annihilator.
Yeah.
But because it's also an order, he can then, because it's a squadron, it goes also to the Chimeras as well.
Yes. Yeah, because they're within
6 inches.
Successful order, because they have the same mechanised keyword, yep.
And he's going to order himself, because you have to do it this way around because of the way the lead by example goes.
Yeah.
So he's going to order himself, and that will affect these 3, it won't affect the Salamander.
Okay. So that order is?
Gunner's Kill and Sight as well.
Gunner's Kill on Sight as well.
Basically, again, kill, kill, kill.
Kill, kill, kill. Is that all in the command phase?
That's all in the command phase. Basically now I just have to move.
Okay, movement is coming right up for the Steel Legion on turn 1.
We are back.
You're back, yes. So we've done the end of the movement phase, and Paul's going to tell us what he has done.
So most of the guard have gone full throttle forwards.
Of course.
And there's been a little bit of shenanigans in here, but
there has been.
Characterful shenanigans.
Cheesy. I'm learning. As a guard player myself, of course, I have a channel about it. I'm learning from my fellow allies, even though I'm acting like the enemy. It is an odd episode.
I thought we discussed this was going to be a bug hunt simulation, in a sense. But hey, over the messages. But hey, anyway, so 1 Chimera has gone over here.
Excellent.
And the idea is I'm hopefully pour enough firepower into this squad of Gene Stealers that I can flush them out. But also, I've got them out within 3 inches. I'm troop choice, your elites.
You trump the
I trump the objective secured ability here, so I get that objective there.
Yep.
Which is one of mine for extended battle lines.
Yep.
I then... Oh, did I read that wrong?
A vox distortion. A failure to communicate orders. What has happened?
The Chimera's radio system apparently was down, and I thought I was doing secure no man's land, not extend battle lines.
Sneaky gene stealers.
So, suffice to say, but then again, more objectives I control, the less objectives you control. So,
Oh, no, fine. That's good. Carry on.
we've then also moved this Chimera here, got then the troops out on here.
Yes.
And then we disembarked this command squad. Now, there's a rule in the Guard Codex where when you get an officer out of a vehicle, you can then immediately issue another order. So I've then issued full throttle to this Chimera.
Yes.
Which adds another 6 inches to its movement. Does not count as an advancing.
No.
And with the mechanised doctrine, you can get a unit out of the vehicle if it has not advanced.
That's right.
So therefore,
Cheese!
Sergeant Straight's squad has
well, there you go.
Jumped onto the objective as well.
Very befitting. Tactical. Excellent.
The battle tanks have stayed still.
Yep.
Drawing some line of fire down the field.
Yep.
Still regardless, but sensing that the comms static still said there's some gene steers over here, so the salamander has been moved in front.
Okay. To form a screen.
Yes.
Is that the end of the movement phase?
And the tech priest got out of the vehicle.
Oh yes, of course, you've got the
well.
tech priest. Do you have a psychic phase?
I do. I'm going to have a psychic action.
Okay, there's a psychic action, and we're going to do that right next. They are safe from the denying the witch power.
So the power. What I'm going to try and do is a psychic action the Ashpath can do, which is gain a command point.
Okay.
Which is different to the primary psycho.
Yep.
So
warp charge of.
I will double check.
He's got rolled a 6. We'll check
Roll
that off
6.
camera. Yeah, it's warp charge value of 7. Do you want to spend a CP reroll to regain the CP?
Really?
Oh no! So that is the end of the psychic phase.
Yeah, it was a cheeky trick. If I get one off, then whatever.
So that's the end of psychic. Onwards and upwards.
To shooting.
To shooting. Shooting next.
Shooting next, indeed.
Oh dear. Malcador Annihilator, commanded by Winston Adkins, is going to target this Carnifex, I'm presuming.
Yep, I'm going to see if the demolish cannon's in range.
Range 24.
Which it
it is, yes, because it's 22, but then obviously added the extra 2 inches there.
Yeah.
Yes, so he's definitely in range.
So all guns being brought to bear?
Yes. I'm going to check if I've got any stratagems. So the 4 las cannons are going to be firing into the Carnifex with the Strangler Fawn cannon. So here we go. No stratagems to protect.
And here we go.
Hitting on 4.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s.
Nope.
That's a failure. Only 1 hit.
Only 1 goes through.
Strength 9, toughness 7.
So freeze.
No.
I may command point that.
Okay, he's going to spend his command point. He's down to 2 CP. Take 2.
Take 2.
And that's a 6.
Happy gas
and what
mask.
is that symbol?
Deathcore Creek.
Oh!
Happy gas mask.
Would you look at that? That's very befitting the narrative here. AP minus 3, isn't
AP minus
it?
3, yes indeed.
So we've got a 5+ save because Carnifexes now have a 2+ armour save.
Oh yeah, of course they do.
And that's a 5. Demolisher cannon. Engaging Demolisher cannon into the same target. Now he's going to call. He's taking my Patreons for his guard army, and it's a gold member Patreon, Winston Adkins. He's a Lieutenant General of the Army Group,
and
commanding an entire division.
But he's also commanding this Malcador tank.
Exactly. Very befitting. He's in command of the 57th Hallowed Bombardiers, and a divisional commander now.
Right, so let's see what we
It's
get
a
here.
turret weapon as well,
Yes,
so
it is. So D6
shots. So 3 shots. He's using the Astra Militarum heroic dice here. So he's hitting on 3s because it's a turret weapon.
Yep.
And they've all hit. Strength is 10. 3s to wound. One has failed.
One has failed.
So I've got 2 5-up armour saves. I'm not allowed to use patrons to help me here. It's only the Astra Militarum. So 2 5-up armour saves. I call upon the hive mind to help me out. Oh, no.
Do you remember your game against the Photon?
What if? It's a double save. Leave in the comments below. Should it be a new channel for the Tyranids? Maybe I should just sell all my Imperial Guard and just collect Nids only. Never.
That's not a guard you got.
That's not a good thing to say on the YouTube channel. Where all my fellow subscribers are Cadians. He's just said a very good point. They could be cultists. Gene Stealer cultists, eh? As we continue on, so is there any other shooting?
Yes, there is.
Aha.
Plenty of shooting.
Pick a target.
This squad here into Gene Stealers.
Aha. Into the Gene Stealers.
And we're actually touching the ruin anyway ourselves.
Yes.
So it'll be 4s.
It'll be 4s.
Or 5s with the autocan.
Yes. A grenade.
A grenade. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the las gun shots first.
Yep.
So I've got 6 las guns. Mm-hmm. I said 6? Yeah, 6. Yeah. No, 7. I missed one.
Yeah.
And then the sergeant, instead of firing
of course, the sergeant with the lead pistol.
He's going to throw his frag grenade instead.
Frag grenade instead. Yes, of course. That's the whole point of having a grenade when you're in close quarters. Excellent.
So
good tactical thing. That's what I would do as well.
Just recount the thing because I think I counted for 6, not 7.
The frag grenade is D6 shots.
Minimum 3 because you've
minimum 3. Okay, so 4 shots with the frag grenade.
So 19 shots.
19 shots.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. And combine these all together. 4s to hit. The toughness 4. Strength 3.
5s.
So 5 to wound.
Ooh.
There's a few. It looks like there's 4 wounds there. They've got fire up in Van plus fire up armour, but they do have a cover, so they're 4+ to save. I save 3 of them. 1 has been slain. More shooting.
Mr. Hammer's plasma gun this time, not Mr. Exorcist.
Are you going to supercharge?
No.
No. So there's 2 hits. Can't complain about that.
No. 3's to wound.
3's to wound.
Both wounds, minus 3.
We do have a 5+ invulnerable save because we are Gene Stealers. 5 up in 1.
Seriously?
Boxcars, Gene Stealers! Cannons. See, that's how you do boxcars in style.
It's not all the time, please, thank you.
Not all the time.
So 1 hit because I have moved.
Yep, because it's a heavy weapon.
Yep, and
3 to wound. That's a 2. Chimera can actually fire its las gun array as well.
Which they can do these days, yes.
Yeah, they can do in the new rules. So it's going to do all firepower, including the heavy bolter?
All firepower indeed.
Maximum firepower into that Gene Stealer unit.
Yeah.
So you're hitting on 4s. Turret weapon actually is hitting on 3s.
Actually, how many on 5s come firing through the building?
Is
It's
it?
the ruins.
Oh no, it's admech terrain.
Okay,
So turret weapon, we're hitting on 3s.
Yep.
And the rest will be hitting on 4s.
So that's going to raise first.
Oh no, admech terrain. So 4s to hit with.
That's actually not bad.
So that's going to
I'll take that.
Yeah. 5s to wound.
5s to wound, so 8. And again, why do I not play Born Soldiers today?
And
that is 3.
3 wounds. 4 up armour. We're in cover. And we lose 3 Gene Stealers. No!
No offence, but finally!
They are gone. And that's it.
Here we go. All 3 hit.
All 3 hit. Strength 5, so 3's to wound.
3's to wound. Just the 1.
1 wound, AP minus 1. But
Yep.
I do have 5 win bar.
Yep, go for it.
And that has killed another Gene Stealer.
Blech.
Dead Gene Stealer. Laser is a turret weapon, so hitting on 3s. I got 4 shots actually with a
It has got
multi-laser.
4 shots, so let's roll that one.
Roll that one
quickly, re-roll
again. Yeah.
it. And then roll that.
Yes.
And I'll re-roll that because I did give it kind of sight earlier.
Okay. That's 4 hits.
4 hits, yeah.
Excellent. Strength 6, 3s to wound.
Strength 6, minus 1 AP.
And minus 1 AP. Negates the cover.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Ooh, down.
Saves 1. So
Saves
another
1, so another 2. So
have
7 down and
3 Gene Stealers left. Nasty. Infantry squad, are you doing maximum firepower into them?
Yep.
And they are going to shoot all their guns.
All their guns into the first squad
into
here.
The termagants, yeah.
And I have 2 guys with rapid fire.
Okay, 2 guys that are in rapid fire range. Guns. So
guns
hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Give them a volley!
Giving them a volley indeed. And that is statistically average.
Statistically average, 5 hits.
5 hits.
Toughness 3.
So 4s.
Force to wound. 3 6s.
3 wounds.
We do have a 5 up armour save, because no AP on las guns. And all 3 dead. So 1. And I've got to make sure here, 2 and 3. Make sure they're in unit coherence. Else.
Plasma gun and then the autogun.
Ah! Which plasma gun is it?
Not Exos.
Not Exos.
Exos over here.
Okay. There's something about that character.
Yeah, it gets around.
It gets around.
So 4s. No.
No.
I'm glad that wasn't Exos.
Okay.
And then the autocannon.
Autocannon. Who's this led by the way? This is Cadian Sergeant Steele.
Yes, it is.
So Matthew Reck is the plasma gunner.
And Anthony Leach is the autocannon.
Ah, excellent.
5s.
Into the same target.
Yep. So we're going to have las gun volley of 6 shots.
Long range.
Yep. Not in
hitting on 4s.
Yes, indeed. And re on the 1s.
Yep.
So they go away. Oh, damn.
Okay. And then strength is
3, toughness 3 to 4s. That's 2.
2. 5 ups. Save 1. Another one dies. Down to 4 for that unit there.
Heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter. 2 hits.
Reroll the 1.
Roll the 1.
Oh no! Don't reroll the 1.
No, it rolls
because that went full throttle.
That went full throttle. Okay.
And then freeze. 1 wound, -1.
Saved. We'll roll 5.
-1.
Oh, -1. It would have killed 1 then. Okay, it's fine. And of course, multi-laser.
And then the multi-laser.
Multi-laser. You won't be able to kill the unit with that unit because there's 5 rolls. We've got 4 shots.
Probably not with that roll either.
Yeah. 2s.
2.
Strip 6. 2 wounds. AP -1. 6 is to save. None. So 2 more have gone. So 7 casualties. Because of Synapse, they're still okay.
Right, so and then this Chimera at the back.
Yep.
Is going to fire multi-laser and las guns into the same unit. Heavy bolter into the new unit over there.
The multi-laser and
the las guns.
Las guns are going to shoot into
this unit here.
That unit there.
And the heavy bolter is going to go over there.
He's going to go over there. Okay, here we go. Still want to waste the firepower.
And reroll 1.
Okay, just 1 hit.
No, because it's
multi-laser, yeah. Beg your pardon, it's a turret weapon. So 2s. Oh, no!
I think you cursed my dice for the next bit, though.
So,
-1.
6 to trigger. No. So, I'm down to 8 casualties.
And then the las gunner rate.
Las gunner rate should finish them off.
Operative word. Should.
Okay, we've got 4 hits.
That was a 6.
4 hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then 4s to wound.
4s to wound. Okay, right. I need to pass these. No, they're gone. Wiped out. Squad is destroyed. Bolter into this squad.
So.
And that's missed. It's like, oh yes, I just.
Good talk.
Let's go back. Quick, go.
Good talk.
And any other targets?
Yeah, we've still got some more.
Okay.
So.
He's just putting a token there to remind him that that unit has shot. It's a good idea, actually. Good idea indeed.
Well, when you've got about normally 15 infantry squads on the go at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets to you.
Helps to hedge your bets a little bit.
This squad here?
Yeah, so we're going to go this squad and probably the Chimera, but we'll do that later. Into no, tell a lie. We'll do the Chimera first into that squad.
Chimera first into this Terminal squad.
Yeah.
You're not within rapid fire.
No,
So maximum firepower, here we go.
tell a lie.
Oh.
I did check.
By an inch! Not quite.
There are closer measurements I could use, but not safe for the channel. Right, so I'll do the multi-laser first.
Yeah, multi-laser.
That is 3 shots.
3 shots.
Hits.
Okay.
And then 2's to wound. Really?
1 wound. And that's not a save.
So that's 1 gone.
1 gone. So it's down to 9. So it's down to 1 casualty.
And then the heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter.
2 hits.
3 to
2
wound.
hits. 2 hits to wound.
Wound.
1 wound. -1.
6 up. Saved on a roll of 6.
Yeah. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
Do your turrets turn, by the way?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Oh, right. Is that one?
That one does. Yeah. That one doesn't.
Oh, it's random. Oh, I see. I have to make sure that all my turrets turn.
Again, so most of these are eBay saves, so whatever's the condition they come in is whatever condition they come in.
Brilliant.
I don't particularly fancy scraping off a
No, I don't blame you. Don't blame you.
So
salvage what you can.
Yep. So Las Gunnery.
Las Gunnery falls, and then forced to wound again. That's a good dice roll. 5 to save, and that's a very good dice roll as well. Yeah. Missing a soldier, but it was the guy with the long hair.
The guy that held it with
one. Look at him. He's a psychopath.
He's an old school Delac model from the 90s that got modelled with hair from the previous owner.
Oh dear. See, in the army group, you have to shave your hair. Whereas sometimes discipline can be thrown out of the window.
No, sometimes civilians also sneak in as well.
Yeah, true.
And also sometimes I like to play the game or spot that non-steel legion.
So hitting on 4s.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That is the shooting has been a bit
haphazard.
Haphazard. No. Oh dear.
Oh dear. That's not good.
That is not good.
Autocannon.
Autocannon 5 because you moved. And that's a failure as well. Oh no!
Wow!
What has happened?
I have no idea, but I'm worried because
now it's Mr. Exhaust. He has to supercharge. He gets that 6, and that's a kill as well. Safety -3, and it kills one of them. Right. Well, there you go. So shooting has done.
Nope, still going.
Still going. Oh yes. Okay. You got Oh, of course you got
battle tanks at the back.
Battle tanks over the back.
And the salamander, maybe.
And the salamander as well. He's got a plan.
Kind of. So the tank commander...
With the gatekeeper relic.
With the gatekeeper relic by and Captain Stra.
Captain?
Well, he's captain today.
It was captain for today. But he is a brigadier general.
My apologies, good sir.
That's alright, it's fine. He'll understand. Not a problem.
So I'm going to fire my gatekeeper relic into your Nid warriors.
Oh, they've been targeted.
So as it's D3 plus 6, and you have over 6 in the squad, I get full 9.
You do indeed. Okay, so do your shots then. So it's 9 shots.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. Scary stuff.
And of course I roll 4 2s. 5 2s.
5 2s as well. You're cursed with these dice rolls.
I think I might need to change the dice after this.
Yeah, well, don't blame the dice.
Really?
So 4 hits. Strength is
9.
8. Strength is 9. So we're toughness 5 now.
3s.
So 3s.
Seriously.
Wounds. AP minus
3.
3. I think we've got a 4-up armor save.
Yeah,
I
so
will
I
double
think
check. I think it'll go through. So the warriors have 2 of the warriors have been destroyed. They're synapse. They ignore morale. Cannon coming in hot.
Apparently
2
not.
is a miss.
I think I might replace the dice by now.
He's going to replace the dice, that's it. Over and out. The orange dice are going. Don't worry, he's got an entire collection. What next? You're going to use Winter's dice?
Might use some of them, I don't know yet.
Or DZ Tactics dice? We shall find out later on in the game. Full tank into the Nid Warriors.
This one right here.
Okay, so how many shots are you going to get?
So minimum of 3.
Yep.
Plus 3, so that's minimum of 6.
Yep.
I get 8.
8 shots coming in. Ooh. Sitting on 3s as a turret weapon. Oh, new dice. DZ Tactics.
DCTV.
DZTV.
So that's 6 hits.
6 hits.
Strength of 8, so 3s.
3s to wound. It's about the same.
That's 50-50, I'll take that.
Okay, so
Minus
80 minus 2. So 6 pluses to save. I save 1. Okay, 3 damage, so I lose 2 warriors. Oh dear, we're going to have to lose one of those. And
Probably the guy on the end.
Yeah, the guy on the end. Oh dear, it's the 2 nids with...
what's this? Oh no, what's this guy on the end here?
Oh, that's okay, here's your nid. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put that one back, and I'll take this one off instead, because of the case. Cannon!
Oh.
That's a 4.
That hits.
That does hit.
Let's roll another one.
That's a 6 to wound. AP minus 3.
That goes straight through.
Damage, D6.
Oh!
1. It's a done. So one of them's down to 2 wounds remain. Allocate that to the one with the rending claw. Cannon at the far end. Is that
Marcus Frey.
Marcus Frey is going to shoot into this Carnifex.
So D6 plus 3. 4.
4 shots only. Okay. Hitting
So
on
3s.
3s. Okay.
Rerolling 1.
Rerolling 1. 4 hit their mark. Toughness 7.
So 3's to wound.
3's to wound.
That is 3 wounds.
3
Minus 2.
wounds. Minus 2. We do have a 4+ armor save. We save 2. 3 damage.
Minus 1 damage.
Minus 1 damage for being a Carnifex. So Carnifex has 7 wounds remaining. Let's cannon! 4 is a hit. 3 is to wound. 6 is a wound.
Minus 3.
Minus 3. 5 up to save. That's a 3. D6 damage.
D6 minus 1. So 2.
2 damage. So it's down to 5 wounds remaining here for the Carnifex Salamander Scout Tank. The old classic Forge World model is going to shoot into the Gene Stealers.
Heavy bolter first.
Heavy bolter. So 2 hits.
And then to wound is 3s. That's 1 wound.
Wound. In cover.
Yep.
And it's a save.
And then the autocannon.
Autocannon.
1 hit, because it's not a turret
It's
weapon.
not a turret weapon, because it's only a reconnaissance vehicle. And toughness 4, so no wounds.
None.
And that's it. Any charges?
No.
No charges. So that's the end of the turn. So we're going to calculate victory points in just a second, but before then we're going to do morale.
Yep.
Morale, Synapse, they're fine. Gene Stealers. I'm going to spend 2 command points.
That is only once per game.
Is that only once per game
Yes.
now? Okay. Oh, they don't. It's just once per game.
It's been all the way through 9th.
It's pointed out something that's very interesting. It says once per battle that you can use. I did not know about that all throughout 9th edition. I do apologise.
And now we come to 9th edition.
And now we come to the conclusion of 9th edition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to auto rally, spending 2 command points for the Gene Stealers over there. We've got plenty of CP to spare, so they will auto rally. All the morale has been checked. They're in Synapse, so that is concluded there. That's morale phase done. We're going to check out victory points next. We calculated victory points. He's discarded extend battle lines and assassination. Grind them, he has secured. He's destroyed a unit that was originally on an objective marker, which was those termagants.
So with direct assault, secondary, primary. Interesting.
Yeah, or secondary primary, whatever you want to call it.
I killed a unit within 3 inches of an objective marker, and I secured objective marker that I didn't control at the start of turn.
Yes. Okay, so he's done that. Well done.
We do need to go back though.
Yes, because there's lightning storms.
Lightning storms.
So they're dead anyway, so
Yes.
we won't do that. Do the lightning storm over here for a mortal wound, and don't roll a 1. That's a cocked die. Probably roll that.
Hang on, let me just double check something quickly.
That's a 2. I think we're okay.
1d6 for each of their units.
So it's 1.
2,
That's another 1.
3.
So yeah, so it's 2 more dice for over here. Ah! Which one takes the mortal wound?
Odds the Patriarch, evens the Gene Stealers.
Yep. So that's 2. So
Evens Gene Stealers.
that's the Gene Stealers. They're gone. Synapse, they ignore the morale.
Yep.
And for the
Oh, yours over here as well.
Steel Legion,
I'll
4. They're fine.
Your Gene Stealers over here as well.
Yeah, I just rolled a 4. And for you,
And your Carnifex as well.
yep, Carnifex.
Yes,
Fine.
I'll start doing mine.
And your
Steel Legion.
Steel Legion.
We're fine.
6, okay.
Steel Legion here. We're fine.
Fine.
Steel Legion here.
Yep.
We're fine.
Command vehicle.
Chimera. Fine. The Malkador. Fine. Chimera.
Command party. 4, they're okay. And I think that's it.
That's it, yeah.
That's it for lightning bolts flashing down. A mortal wound has been taken on the Gene Stealers. And that's it. So that's the end of the turn for the Steel Legion. And we're going to go straight on for the Tyranids on their turn 1. Turn 1, coming right up. It's back up to 5 CP. And the Steel Legion are back up to 3. My objectives. No prisoners makes perfect sense for Tyranids. Investigate site. And secure no man's land. It's the end of the command phase. The one thing we did do in the command phase was bless this Gene Stealer unit to give them a further AP-1 in close combat. It's going to be quite nasty there. I think that's the end of the command phase. We're going to go straight on to the movement phase on turn 1 for High Fleet Diablo, the Tyranids. End of the movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 1. The Tyrannifex has moved into the ruin, so I can start shooting against the vehicles. The Carnifex has moved a little bit over to still secure this objective, but still be able to shoot the Barbed Strangler. This Carnifex has moved forward 8 inches. He did not advance into there because I could have the chance of charging, potentially. And then over here we have the Termagants. They've moved, they didn't advance, they could be shooting at normal ballistic skill. Warriors have moved up in support. And then over here the Termagants have moved 6 inches over to that way. The Gene Stealers have stood still, performed an action and tried to secure the one of the objectives. And the blessed Gene Stealers over here, and along with the Broodlord, are going to start attacking and rending some vehicles. So the Carnifex with the heavy venom cannon has moved at, it was going to be 8 inches, but it's -2 obviously for craters, and it's going to shoot over against that Lehman Ross over there. So that's the end of the movement phase for the Tyranids. Psychic phase is coming right up next. This Carnifex over here, I actually had to do an adjustment. Paul very kindly reminded me that obviously it's 5 inches high, you can't see through the ruins. So the only place I could do is just start doing some pop shots over to here. So I moved the Carnifex 8 inches. It's actually a heavy weapon, so I moved it over to there. Yep. And that was it. So that's the end of the movement phase. Psychic phase coming right up next. Right, the Broodlord is going to cast Catalyst on the Gene Stealers.
Yep.
However, his Psycho has been 24 inches within the psychic power. Warp charge value is 6. That goes off on a 9. You need to beat a 9.
That is a 9.
And that is a 9, but it hasn't beaten it.
No.
So the power does go off. Catalyst has been triggered. End of the psychic phase. Going to straight on to the shooting phase next for the Tyranids. Rupture cannon is going to fire at the Gatekeeper commander. Who's that commanded by?
Oh, good
That's
question.
that commanded by Mr. Straw.
Yeah, Mr. Straw, yep.
Right, well, Mr. Straw, you've been targeted. So it's going to be maybe 4s to hit. Normally hitting on 3s because of full bracket, but -1 to hit because of smoke. So hitting on 4s. And I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll that 1. So my CP tally will be down to 3. Actually, yes, we've done that correctly. So down to 3. No.
We'll reveal the 1 into 1.
Okay, strength is 14. Toughness is 8. So we'll be freeze to wound.
Yes, indeed.
That was teetering on a 6,
I
but
saw
that's
that, yeah.
1 wound at AP -4.
So 6s.
6 is to save. You're going to call upon a patron.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
Heroics.
Actually, you know what? I quite like the idea. So I'll actually use his own dice to save him.
His own dice to save him as a gold member patron. Andrew Sture. No.
Apparently not.
So it's D6 plus 4 damage. That is 7 damage on that Lehman Russ there. So it's heavy D3 plus 3, but it's more than 5 models.
Yep.
So it's going to be the flat 6 shots. So 6 there, and it's going to be hitting on 4. It doesn't have enhanced sensors. So hitting on 4s. That is 4 hits. It'll be 2s to kill because it's strength 8, AP -2. 2 damage. And that's 3 dead.
Okay.
It's been hit hard.
Yep. 1, 2, and 3.
So some of the troops have been killed. Barb Strangler and Death Spitter into those. They are not ranged weapons, they're close combat weapons. The Venom Cannon, however, is going to shoot at that Chimera there.
Okay.
So, the Venom Cannon first has Assault D3. That's 2 shots. Now Warrior's hitting on 3s. And that's 2 misses. Next up is the Death Spitter. Spitter into the infantry. Hitting on 3s. Strength for Death Spitter is strength 5. That's 2 dead because it's AP -2.
Okay.
And then we got the Barb Strangler.
Unlucky. Still no patrons.
For Barb Strangler is Assault D6, and you have 4 models.
At the time, you would have got minimum 3.
That's cock die. I'll re-roll. Oh, at the time, yes. Okay,
Yeah,
so
minimum 3.
I'll roll that again, and that is a 6.
Oh boy.
6 shots because it's cocked. So here we go. Barb Strangler is hitting on 3s because it's a warrior's ballistic skill. 4 have missed. Barb Strangler is strength 6, 2s, but AP -1. It's taken 1 casualty. And who's this?
Unfortunately, it's Mr. Leach.
Mr. Leach. Oh no, Mr. Leach is gone. Is that Harrison Leach?
Harrison Leach, indeed.
Harrison Leach. First patron has been removed as a casualty. 8 shots with the Termagants into this damaged unit. Hitting on 4s. Strength is 5. 3s to wounds.
Oh.
Only 2. AP -1. And a snake.
That happens.
What are you going to do? Because you can't stack the wounds, unfortunately.
No, but there's a cheeky little technique I might try.
Cadian Sergeant Steele, he's gone.
And then
he's going to put a wound on there. Okay, so next time the wound has to be allocated on the heavy weapons team. And then next up we've got another Barbed Strangler. Strangler Thorn Cannon, so it's going to be D3 plus 3. So
it has 6.
just double checking. Strangler Thorn Cannon, yeah, it's heavy D3 plus 3. Nasty. Hitting on 4s because it's just a regular Carnifex. Oh, he's missed with 5!
You want to place your dice as well?
I don't. I keep my dice as long as possible. So 2's to kill. Oh, rolled a 1! No damage. That's terrible.
You got what you've actually got is Commissioner behind them going, stand firm in the name of the Emperor!
Stand firm! Next up is the heavy venom cannon. Is heavy 3 shots. And that is going to go into that Chimera.
This one, good sir?
Yeah, it is indeed. Hitting on 3s because of enhanced senses.
No problem, go.
2 hits. I didn't mention that in the entry, but I do have enhanced senses.
Fair.
Strength is quite big. So its strength is 9. 3 to wound. That's 2 wounds. That's AP minus 3.
6s.
You better save because it's a flat 4 damage each.
But it will live.
But it will live. That's true.
Nope.
8 damage.
Not even a 6 in between them.
Just double check the damage. The damage of a strangler heavy venom cannon is indeed 4. As you can see there.
It's live on 3.
It's live on 3 wounds. Okay. That's it. At the end of the shooting phase, the Gene Stealers are going to go right into the charge phase. I have 2 charges to declare. Gene Stealers are going to charge first into the Salamander.
Yep.
And I get to reroll failed charge rolls because I'm High Fleet Behemoth.
Okay, yeah.
And that's an 8.
Yeah, that's him.
8 inches, in they go. So the Broodlord may as well charge as well. That's a 7-inch charge.
That might be out.
We'll double check. If so, I will re-roll it. We checked off camera, and the Broodlord just about, with the 3-inch, is in close contact with the enemy.
It was just 8 inches away. It gets the extra inch for the...
Take the Warlord coin.
Yep.
Over there. And then the Gene Stealers over here.
Overwatch!
You're going to do an Overwatch. That's wise. So Overwatch incoming. Here we go. 8 shots. That's including the frag grenade as well from the sergeant. So there's 15 shots. And you rolled a 1. So hitting on 6s.
Yep. That's 3.
3. Now 5s to wound here.
I'm going to use different dice because that's what sensible people apparently meant to do.
Tactics.
Yep.
So strength is 3, toughness 4. Got 2 wounds. I am in cover.
Yep.
I save 1.
One goes down.
And do I spend a CP to save that Gene Stealer?
Up to you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
5 up. No.
Reroll it, Scott.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Yes.
Back in he goes.
Thank you. But I spent a CP down to 2.
Plasma.
Plasma.
Not overcharging.
Not overcharging. Rolls a
hit.
6.
Does not.
Does not wound because it did not supercharge.
Autocannon.
Autocannon.
1 hit.
Gets a 6. Good Overwatch shooting here.
Wounds.
And that's a 3. So one of the Gene Stealers has gone. And my charge distance is a double 1.
Oh, no, you're not.
Nope. Rerollable because of High Fleet Behemoth.
Yeah,
it's a 6 inches. That's a 5 and a 1.
It's one of those ones where, because of the way I think my squad's a little bit further back, so you've got to get one person there, and then the other person goes right behind it.
Yeah. So they're going to go into there.
And
close
gribble.
contact. End of the charge phase. Going to go straight on to the close combat phase next. Okay, here we go. It's the Broodlord first. So 6 attacks hitting on 2s. I had to get 2 1s, didn't I? Strength is 5.
Oh boy.
6s are really good. 2 6s. A re-rollable as well. But I need 5s because your toughness is 7.
Yeah.
That's 3 AP minus 5s. So bypass your armour.
Yep.
And each does 2 damage. Yep.
How many wounds each?
6 in total. You're
I'm
alive.
alive!
You're alive.
On 5 wounds.
5 wounds remaining, but the worst is yet to come.
No.
32 attacks, hitting on 2s. 28 hits, 5s to wound. 6s are a further AP -1 because of the Broodlord's blessing. So 5s are AP -3. And
I see
these
at least-
4 are
Yeah, it's
AP
gone.
-4.
I'm not rolling 6 6s for the love of me.
Oh, go on. You never know. It could be on a
I know my
YouTube
dice rolling.
short.
I know my dice rolling.
Come on, you can do it. It's got to be done. It's not impossible.
It's dead.
It is very dead, though. Does it explode? That's the question. Does it explode? It does not explode.
Oh, come on, I already said that was the 6 I rolled earlier.
Oh no, but I'm off camera. Oh, you got to see the viewing audience. Never mind. So
I even said don't even bother to roll because I know it was going to die.
the Tyranid people want to see it. They want to see the mayhem.
I'm sorry, Little Tank. I actually tried to give you a noble sacrifice.
A noble sacrifice. 2 Gene Stealers, 4 attacks each, hitting on 3s.
Ouch.
Strength 4.
Freeze.
3s to kill because AP -3.
Yeah, that's very true.
No! What's happened? 1 dead.
You know, I said about those dice earlier.
Yeah. Oh, only 1. Should have died. Oh. Right. The guardsmen will get to fix bayonets and counter attack.
And rev engines.
And rev engines.
So I'm going to do this one first while you've got the camera going.
Okay.
I'm going to use my last command point
Yeah.
to play Crush Them.
Right.
So all my tanks have got armoured tracks,
Yes.
which gives you the armoured keyword.
Take it back.
Use the
Crush
stratagem
them, yeah.
in the fight phase when a battle tank or super heavy model from your army is selected to fight.
Yep.
Until the end of the phase, each time that model makes an attack against an enemy, excluding vehicle and monster units. Change the model's weapon skill characteristic to a 4+. If it's armoured, change to a 3+ instead. So my tank hits on 3s. On an unmodified wound roll of a 6,
Yeah.
it suffers a mortal wound in addition to normal damage.
Yeah. May as well. Get it in there. Sorry, I thought you meant this Chimera. But
No.
actually-
It's this one.
It's this Demon Russ, of
Marcus
course.
Fraser's Russ.
Marcus Fraser's Russ. So your attacks, you got
6 attacks.
6 attacks. So you're hitting on
3s.
freeze to hit because you're armoured. Keyword.
That is 3 hits.
3 hits. Strength is high,
Lots.
so it's freeze to wound.
At least.
So 6s are good.
So that's
He's got the mortal wound.
I've got the
in
mortal wound
addition.
edition, and that's 3 saves.
3 saves of
normal.
5. Is it a close combat attack?
Yeah.
It's a 4+ invulnerable for me.
Yeah, it's strength 7.
So I lost 3 Gene Stealers. Oh dear. So 1, 2, or 3. I actually rolled too many dice.
Yeah.
So odds. It's
one of the ones that was a wound.
Yeah.
Evens, it was a save.
a cock die. Why does it have to be a cock die?
It always does.
Or 1.
So it was a. So you take 3 wounds normally plus the mortal wound.
Plus the mortal wound.
So you lose 4.
So I lose 4 Gene Stealers. So 4 Gene Stealers have been squished.
Where would you like them to be squished from?
Oh, yes. From the front, if preferable.
I now have Gene Stealer goo in my tracks.
Yeah. So as long as 1 Gene Stealer is in there,
Yep.
that's all that counts. That's it. That's very, very cheeky of you.
I know, indeed.
Good stratagem.
And I still have
Your attacks over here. Fix bayonets! Plunge! 11 attacks, hitting on 4.
That's okay. Your guardsman in combat with Gene Stealers. I'm not expecting you to do much. 5.
Strength, yep.
Strength 3, toughness 4, 5s.
Yep, 5s to wound.
2.
2 wounds. In close combat,
You
I
have
do have a
4s.
4+ invulnerable save.
Which Error.
They're gone. No, you killed the gene stealers.
You're not nicking my denim anymore.
Gene stealers. They're gone.
Oh, and that goes up to 2.
That goes up to 2. There's nothing I can do. And
I still keep grind
you do. You killed more units.
because you only killed the salamander.
I only killed the salamander. It's not to be. Never mind. Okay, we're going to calculate.
I've got to do morale.
You'll do morale. If you fail.
So with this squad here,
Yeah.
I need to roll 1,
Yes.
but the commissar's here.
Yes.
Once per turn, I will only ever lose 1 model, which will be the autocannon.
Yep, it has to because it's already.
But you'll keep the plasma gunner alive.
Keep the plasma gunner alive. So you're going to do that?
Yep. So see what happens. Nope. Dead.
Dead.
Sorry, Mr. Leach. The commissar.
It's for your own good.
If you will not serve in combat, then you will serve on the firing line.
That's very true.
Dawn of War 1 reference, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. And then over here, the scary thing is the commissar quote was me, not Mr. James.
Yeah. I hope you're not going to sing again, are you? Like you did earlier on.
Was it
your
that
unit
bad?
entry. Oh, no.
Was it that bad?
No, I didn't say it was that bad. But did you have another song? That was what I was
At
saying.
the moment, no.
At the moment, no. Here we go.
And over here, oh,
There's a
no.
cock die or a reroll. That's a 4.
Actually, I can't fail.
You can't fail. No, you can't.
Sergeant
fail.
leaves with 7.
Yep.
I lost 1 model.
You lost 1 model.
Yeah,
You're fine.
done.
You're all good.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay.
I'm shocked. I actually get grind.
We actually get grind, and we're going to calculate victory points for the Tyranids as well as the Astra Militarum. Lightning bolts. We've got to do lightning bolts.
In your turn, these would have been closer as well.
Yep.
So, Gene Stealers,
Nope.
Broodlord,
Nope.
Gene Stealers,
Nope.
Carnifex.
Nope.
Now I've got an issue, because that could get rid of him.
Yes.
And your Gene Stealer's dead over here.
GC is dead.
So,
If you roll a 1.
actually, I'll tell you what, we're going to do him last.
Okay.
For attention.
Save the cinematics till
Yeah.
last.
So, this squad. Oh,
Oh, good job you chose that squad first.
I say nothing. Right, this squad.
Groin. So annoying.
Fine. The Malcador takes a wound.
Takes a wound, a mortal wound.
I'll get that sorted in a second. The Chimera takes a wound. No, it doesn't.
Doesn't take the squad. Okay,
Is-
right. Do not roll a 1.
Oh, yeah. For the King Shilling?
Hey, he survived. The lightning bolt protected him. Oh, the Emperor be praised. Right. So we're going to calculate victory points next. Victory points for the Tyranids.
So you didn't actually acquire any by the looks of things.
No, looks like we haven't, sadly.
And
We
I
deployed
scored,
the node
but
over
it's actually from what we discovered in the NID Codex, it's actually a regeneration node.
here. Yeah.
So, hey, you can put the Gene Stealer back.
Yes. If I survive.
I think you will.
Yeah. If I survive, I get to put a Gene Stealer
Yep.
model back.
But
Useful.
in your turn, I secure grind.
Yes, you do.
So I actually am on 13 points.
13 points
At
to
the end of
0.
it. Yep. And in battle round 2 command phase, I am on 3 objectives.
Yes,
To your 2.
to my 2. So you scored
15. No, 12.
12. Yes,
Yes.
it goes up
Yeah.
gradually. Yeah.
So it goes 4.
Goes-
Because it's 5,
goes
10,
5, 10,
4,
yeah.
4, 8, 12.
Okay. That's the end of the battle round for turn 1, battle round 1. And we're going to go straight on to battle round 2, turn 2 for the Astra Militarum. We go back up to 3 CP.
And I go to 1 because I did
to
actually
1,
spend that
come on.
one.
Yeah.
We'll then draw some cards.
Draw
so
some
we
cards.
have.
I'm discarding all of these. By
Oh
the
yeah,
way.
that's not a problem.
So that's gone.
So I have an interesting thing here. Overwhelming firepower. I have to kill 3 of your units this turn, or 3 of your units cumulatively by shooting.
Overwhelming firepower behind the enemy lines.
And I have. Nope, that's not. That was a stratagem card.
And blood.
One that I
and
don't
guts.
think I'll ever do.
Right, so got overwhelming firepower behind enemy lines and blood and guts. I'm going to check and see what card he's going to keep. He's made his decision. He's going to keep all the cards at the beginning of the turn, and will discard probably 1 or 2 cards at
Later
the
on.
end of the turn. So that's the end of that particular phase. Now we're going to go straight
I've
on to
still
the command
got
phase.
orders as well.
Yep, still got orders to do.
Yeah.
So orders.
So first things first, this tech priest here.
Yeah, it's going to bless that lean
Let's
rust.
lean rust, so it gives a 5+ invulnerable.
Yeah.
I'll do the wounds regen at the end of the
Movement
phase.
Yeah.
This platoon commander, sorry.
Yeah.
This tank commander, really?
What?
No.
That's Mr. Cummings.
Mr. Cummings.
Marshal Cummings.
The warder himself is going to tell all the units within 6 of him
Yeah.
to real ones hit. Guns kill on sight.
Yep.
Ooh. I don't think that the other the other ones in play yet, so I'll leave the other secondary order for now,
Okay.
and then we're going to do the same thing though here as well.
Okay.
So he's going to order himself and give it to this guy as well.
Yeah.
Probably just draw backwards so I can get out of the way of the jinxes.
Steel. Show them contempt with this. Those 2 squads there. So that is the end of the command phase. We're going to go straight on to the movement phase next on turn 2, Astra Militarum.
At the end of the movement phase, I've got to do this dice roll here.
Yep.
So I get D3 points back.
D3 points back. Just going to do this now.
Yep.
For
We're going further.
2 wounds have been restored.
Back up to 8.
Back up to 8. So that's the end of the movement phase now.
That is the end of the movement phase.
Paul is going to tell us what he's done
Yes.
with his units.
So the infantry squad was a bit cheeky. They've decided to, where the Gene Stealers originally were,
Yep.
they decided to cleanse, purge and kill.
Yeah, there they are. Secure that objective.
I had
Mission
to do
accomplished.
an errata to my command phase,
Yep.
because I originally thought Chimeras, when they're super wounded, only moved 4 inches, they actually moved 8.
Right.
So what I did, my second order, which was full throttle on this Chimera, which then bounced to that Chimera, which made it move 14. They are now both in your deployment zone, which allows me to get behind enemy lines.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, I'm a sneaky little person.
You are very sneaky.
It's the shenanigans. I try and play it within the thing, but then you get orders, and orders have to be achieved.
That's fine. That's the whole purpose.
The lone Mr. Beck, Matthew Beck,
Mr.
has
Beck, yeah.
has helped out, reformed with the unit over here.
Reform the line!
Reform the line, sir. The command Chimera is staying back with the command squad. The Malcador Annihilate is in front of him. The Russ has pulled back here. The other Russ has been cheeky, gone behind this bit of cover, and I'll explain why in a second. And this Russ is staying here. And we have some reinforcements.
Yes, I noticed.
So the Salamander Scout Tank was part of this detachment anyway, so it made sense for it to come on this end as well.
Yeah.
Well, who doesn't like fried Gene Stealers in the morning?
That's right.
So we're going to be commencing firing solutions. Actually, no, first we're going to do a psychic action, and then we're going to do a firing solutions.
All righty ho. All right. Okay.
So what first thing we're going to do?
So you're going to do
divination.
So that's the end of the movement phase.
That is the end of the movement phase.
So we're going to go straight on to the psychic phase next. Psychic.
Psychic phase. So need a warp charge of 7 for a command point.
Yeah. There's a
That
clock
is
die.
that is a clock dice indeed.
That's
That is a 7.
7.
You are within 24 inches though.
I will try and deny that power. I need to beat a 7, which I don't.
Oh, I get a command point.
You do get a command point.
Yay, my first one I ever got that way.
First. Is that the end of the psychic phase?
That is the end of the psychic phase. I get 1 power.
That's it. So straight onto the shooting phase. Turn 2 for the Astra Militarum.
Rank fire. Second rank fire.
Here we go. Haven't we heard those orgies before, sir?
But unfortunately, that's not actually a particular order, but it just made sense.
It makes sense.
Right, so what we are going to do, it makes really perfect sense for this Malkador Annihilator to just go blam.
Onto that Carnifex.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hitting on 4.
4's a last cannon. Hello.
Oh!
Oops.
Strength 9, toughness 7.
So that is 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Minus 3.
Minus 3. Ah. 1.
1 goes through. Do you want to spend a command point?
Yeah, I'm going to have to spend a CP. Okay, spending my command point. 5 plus. No. Down to 2. D6 damage.
D6 damage indeed. Minus 1.
So it becomes 4 wounds remaining. 3 wounds remaining. 3 wounds. Oh dear.
And then what we are going to do is we're going to do the Demolition Cannon.
Yep.
And we are going to actually use some more people's stuff. We're going to go with Marshal Cummings.
Marshal Cummings. He's a Silver Star member of the Army Group.
So we are going to do D6 shots.
D6.
For 2
shots. Hitting on 3s because it's a turret weapon, even though it's hull mounted. That's 2 hits. Strength
for
10.
2 wounds, minus 3.
Minus 3. I can't use my own Astra Militarum dice. Oh,
and that's a very good effect.
Just the
D3 plus 3 each time.
D3 plus 3 each time.
Yes.
Okay, so that Carnifex is
a dead Carnifex.
A dead Carnifex, and it doesn't death roll.
I don't think they did.
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
No. So that is it.
Yep.
And goodbye, Carnifex. Just a slight.
We made a slight tactical error here.
I was about to say.
So I myself got myself stuck with the ruins.
Mm-hmm.
So James has very kindly let me take back
well, thank you very much. There. No problem at all.
So what we're going to do here, so this battle cannon here is going to aim at the warriors.
Warriors here?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's the target that's been selected here. D6 plus 3.
I'll tell you what, we are going to use more Patriots.
Yeah, burn the Patreons. May as well.
We're going to go actually with my name today.
Paul David Gray. He's a very strange chap, but he is...
Well...
I better behave myself because he is right here in front of me.
I know, you can say I'm strange. No, I don't mind. So D6 plus 3.
1.
Oh. Well, that happened.
Okay. So 4 dice.
4 dice. So hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s is turret weapon.
That happened as well.
2 hits.
Oh, no. Real ones.
Real ones.
2 hits.
Okay, 2 hits.
2 hits to hits to wound.
Freeze to wound, toughness 5.
Yes. That is only 1 wound.
AP minus 2.
3 damage.
3 damage. And
that's a dead warrior.
Dead warrior.
Last cannon, same person.
Dedicated the last cannon to the same person who
myself.
Is yourself.
And it hits.
And it hits as well. A good Astra Militarum dice roll. And a good Astra Militarum roll to wound.
And it's a minus 3, so it goes straight through.
D6 damage.
That's as cut as you like.
Gone.
That's a 5.
Okay. That was actually the one earlier on. That was already wounded. That's
Fair enough,
taken off, and it's going to be another one.
Yeah.
There. Lightning.
Lightning. It's again psychic phase. It's something that we both don't have.
We forget quite often. Yeah, but it happens. It's going to happen now.
We're going to happen now. So while we're here, so we've got the Malkador again.
Yeah, Malkador. That was on T-Terminal 1.
Very close. The command party.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Chimera. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Then we've got the squad in here.
Yes.
They're fine. Mr. Beck.
Yep. Almost got hit.
Yeah, it really did. Mr. Cross, or Mr. Grizzle, sorry.
Mr. Grizzle.
He's
okay.
fine. And Sergeant Woody's squad.
He's okay.
He's okay.
Okay.
And I believe you got 1 for your Gene Stealers.
Gene Stealers.
And 1 for the Carnifex.
Gene Stealers, 4, and Carnifex, 5. They're fine. So no lightning bolts, nothing has been affected. 2, the shooting phase.
Back to the regular scheduled announcements.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, we are going to do some deep fried and crispy Gene Stealers.
Gene Stealer burning time.
So, Mr. Comiskey.
Okay. Now,
You know what?
is that a unique Hellhound?
No, it's the Codex
It's
one.
just the Codex
Yeah.
one. Okay.
I like the model, but it's the and as it is his tank, it's the first time we're getting to use his tank today.
Yep.
Well, you might as well
Do the honourable dice roll.
do the other dice roll of him. So 2d6.
2d6, 3.
Maybe not so honourable.
3 auto hitting shots.
Strength 6.
Strength 6 in freeze. 1 wound.
Yeah.
I killed one.
Oh, that helps.
You killed a Gene Stealer.
Where would you want me to take him from?
Yeah, take him from
Back?
there at the back. Yep,
That's the one next to the Brood Lord.
Yep.
And then we'll do heavy bolters.
Yep, heavy bolters.
That's a bit
2
better.
hits.
Freeze.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Another one killed.
Dun, dun, dun. Another bug bites the dust.
Oh,
Sorry.
No. No. Anything else? The next Hellhound, I suppose.
Mr. Baker's, and might as well use his dice as
May as
well.
well use his dice as well. Here we go.
So 2d6 shots
2d6 shots.
into the Gene Stealers. Oh,
4.
a little better.
4 auto hits.
Strength of
wounding on
6.
3s.
Really?
Oh, 1 wound. Another one again. There's 3 ones in a row.
Dun, 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 dun. Another bug, toasted bug.
Gene Stealers are gone.
And 3 heavy bolter shots.
3 heavy bolters.
Oh,
That's missed. And it's all missed. Heavy
It's all
bolters.
missed.
So the reserves haven't really impacted there. What's he going to do next? The command party is going to fire all its weapons into
Well,
the Gene Stealer.
what they can get into anyway.
What they can get to.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to have a plasma gun going. And no, this is not Mr. Exhaust. It's actually an unnamed plasma gunner.
Okay.
Please subscribe to Patreon to claim yourself a plasma gun. And so glad I didn't overcharge.
Missed.
The Banner Bearer's Las gun.
Yes. That's it.
No,
No, it's bodyguard, isn't it? Yeah.
They're 2 attacks these days.
They're 2 attacks now.
And I'm going to do frag grenade
Frag grenade.
for 2 shots.
For 2 shots. 1 hit. No wound.
Okay, that was a bad plan.
That was a bit of a duff.
Yeah, it was a duff one.
Any other shooting?
There is definitely going to be more shooting. I'm just thinking of where.
Okay, here we go. Infantry squad here. Except for this model here, it's going to shoot down there.
It's actually not part of the same squad.
Not part of the same squad, no.
And I'm in rapid fire range.
And they're all in rapid fire range. Here we go. Guns and las pistols. Eon 4s. A few have hit.
Take out your misses.
So
Always take out your misses.
Eon 4s to wound.
Oh, that's not okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Fours. That's worse than I thought it was going to be.
1 wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. 1 again. Oh! I can't believe this! There's 6 1s in a row. What happened to my dice?
You changed them like I did earlier.
Unbelievable. Crazy.
The plasma gunner. Oh, I'm going to regret this. I've got to overcharge, and it's rapid fire.
Yep.
Oh no!
1 hit. 2 to kill.
2 to kill.
Failed to roll to 1. Oh no.
The commissar's not as insane,
No.
Mr. Grizzle.
It's got a
He's got a plasma pistol.
plasma pistol.
Hits.
Hits. And he does kill.
Yes, it does, because it's 7.
Gone. So
And
that's 3.
Mr. Beck.
Mr. Beck.
Oh no, I forgot to do the autocannon.
Autocannon.
Yep.
And it's missed.
And good talk. That's one hit with the autocannon, plasma gun.
Yep.
And one dead with the plasma gun.
Down to 4. Okay. Is that all shooting for there?
That's all the shooting for the infantry detachment.
Yep. Next up is tanks and
More tanks.
chimeras.
Oh no, I've still got these up here as well.
Oh yeah, we've got infantry squad on the top over here. They may do some
What can I
supporting fire.
reach? That
So
is
the chimera is going to shoot into
the bugs. The small bugs.
the small bugs, just to get rid of the troops.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Once that's done,
Once
we're going
that's
to do the
done.
wounded one into the Tyranids.
To the Tyrannifex.
So
Here we go.
multi-laser.
Multi-laser, hitting on freeze.
So that, no, because I was out of order range, so it hits.
Yeah.
Hits on freeze, 2's to wound.
2 wounds.
That's 2.
Two
Minus
wounds.
1.
6s. None. They're gone.
Heavy bolter. 2 hits.
2 hits. And
Freeze.
freeze. Yes.
2 minus 1.
AP minus 1. And they're gone. Destroyed. Mission accomplished. Well done.
And that's 1 for overwhelming fire.
1 for overwhelming firepower. Over there.
Then the wounded chimera is going to go into the Tyranids.
Tyrannifex. Here we go.
So I need 6s.
6s.
So lad's going to ray first.
Yep, that's going to ray.
That's not bad.
It's very good shooting, actually.
They have 3 6s. And I need 6s again to wound.
To wound.
None.
None.
That's what I have. None.
Heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter, 3 of them.
2 hits.
No, because it's wounded so badly.
Yes, it is. Yes, -2, isn't it?
Yep. No. No, it's 5s.
It is 5s.
I would have got a few more hits on the other one. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
I have 2 hits.
2 hits.
It's only on 2 wounds. It's on 6s.
Yeah, so 5 to wound.
5 to wound indeed. 1.
1 wound, AP minus 1.
1 indeed.
That's a save, because it's got a 2-up armour save.
Really? Wow.
I will double check though, see if it's got a 2-up save. Tyrannifex does have a 2-up armour save, so that 3+ does save.
Fair enough. Multi-laser.
Multi-laser.
And that is 2 hits because the target weapon gives me +1. 5 to wound. Just the 1 at -1.
Oh, it does take a wound. So I'm down to 15, I think, for the Tyrannifex. It's actually got, it didn't have 16, but it's actually got 17, so it's down to 16 wounds left. This Chimera, activating the Hunter-Killer missile into that Carnifex, and all the remaining firepower into those Gene Stealers. We're going to dedicate a Patreon here, and who is this Patreon?
CJ Velasco.
CJ Velasco, your moment of glory, a Bronze Star member of the Army Group.
Have a Hunter-Killer missile with your name on it? Maybe not.
Do you want to spend a CP reroll?
I don't have many CV.
Okay, that's fine. He's going to let it go.
Let it go, unfortunately.
Oh, it's missed.
I have to have a frozen moment.
Never mind. Oh, no. It's gone.
Lad's gonna ray into
That's going to rate.
into Gene Stealers.
Gene Stealers.
That is 2 hits.
2 hits.
And
5 to
then
wound.
1
1
wound.
wound. Now, please get more than a 4-up or 5+. Yes, I get a 5. I'm happy. Survived.
Heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter.
Nope.
Missed. No damage.
Multi-laser. That's
2
2 hits.
hits. 3 to wound.
Strength 6. 1 wound.
2 is a goner. Gene Stealer gone.
Yeah.
Yep. How many casualties so far on those Gene Stealers?
I didn't take a note, but I was hoping to kill them.
Oh, okay. I think I lost 3 so far, so I'll just put a 3 marker on there. It's probably more, but they should be dead.
No, there's 4.
There's 4. Okay, if he's remembered, that's
Yeah,
fine.
there's 4.
There's 4. Anything else?
That Chimera.
That Chimera
That way.
into the Gene Stealers again. So shooting now. What's shooting first?
Lad's gonna ray and it's rapid firing.
And it's rapid firing. Yeah. Hitting on 4s. Okay.
Ooh, that's not good.
That is not good. 5 to wound.
So...
One. Okay, after that. And we save again. The Gene Stealer is still alive. Next up is the multi-laser or heavy bolter?
Heavy bolter first.
Heavy bolter. One
Which
hit.
was multi-laser.
One hit. And that's a
One
wound.
wound.
5 up in one. No, does not.
I'm guessing this guy here.
Yep.
One left, and that's a multi-laser.
And that's the multi-laser. The turkey shoot here.
That's all 4
That's
hits.
all 4 hits. 3's to wound.
That's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. 80 minus 1. 5 up in one. And that's 3 casualties. So
One last guy dead.
that's the last Gene Stealer unit gone. So the Broodlord is now exposed to danger. Oh dear. Catalyst. Forgot about the catalyst. So what we're going to do is we tallied the amount of wounds total. So 5 to save. So 3 so far. And the heavy bolter was 2 damage. I save that one. So actually 4 Gene Stealers come back. 2 Gene Stealers come back. The command section here from the Liam Russ Executioner. He is going to supercharge for glory.
Mr. Knuckles.
Mr. Knuckles is in command here.
And Mr. Knuckles will use his own Patreon dice as well.
Yeah. So here we go. D6 plus 3 shots. It's just 1. So it's only 4 shots.
Oh dear.
Okay. Here we go. So hitting on 3s. 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound to myself.
Yeah.
That misses.
That
They
misses in 2
hit.
hits. Strength is 8.
Yes, I think.
Toughness 5. Toughness 6 I think could be.
Well-
That's definitely 2 wounds. AP minus
Lot.
4.
Yeah, something like that.
But I do have a 5 up in vulnerable save.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch this?
Yeah, I'm watching.
It's just double checking.
Yeah, go for it.
Here we go. 1 has saved.
3 damage.
3 damage. And I'm down to 3 wounds remaining on the Broodlord. Bolter into the Gene Stealers. 1 hit.
1 hit.
3 to wound. Does wound. 5 up in one. Yes. Still alive. Still alive.
That's why I didn't need to hear. Last but not least, Mr. Stewart.
Mr. Stewart.
He's going to fire his Gatekeeper Relic
Yep.
that way.
That way.
Lads count at Broodlord.
Last count, the Broodlord. Okay, here we go.
So,
We'll do the
Gatekeeper
first.
That's 9.
9. Nasty. Hitting on
Freeze.
freeze.
I don't think I miss.
Oh, okay. Freeze to hit. Freeze to
wound.
kill.
Freeze to kill. And I think that's a dead warrior squad.
Yeah, they're gone. Killer.
And that's an extra one for
That's an
overwhelming
extra
firepower.
one. That's an extra one for overwhelming firepower. Yeah, I think I'm seeing where this game is going.
And the lads cannon to Broodlord.
Let's go into the Broodlord.
Reroll the 1.
Reroll 1. That's a hit. 3 to wound. AP minus
3, so you're
3.
5 plus invulnerable.
5 plus invulnerable. Oh, he's got it.
Done.
He's got it. He's got it. Oh, just about.
He's got something anyway.
Okay. Cannon hitting on 5s.
This is my turn 3, isn't it?
Turn 2.
Turn 2.
Yeah,
Really?
turn 2. Oh, yeah, it's only turn 2. Only done turn 2.
Wow.
One hit.
hits.
3 to wound. It does wound. 5 plus invuln. No. Okay, a Gene Stealer goes unless I pass with 2 5-ups.
No.
Gene Stealer has been killed. That's with Catalyst, by the way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that near.
Which one do you want?
Take the nearest one off.
Yeah, I wonder if you're going to.
Yeah. That's the one. Okay, that's the end of the shooting. Charges to declare.
Chimera into the Broodlord.
Chimera into the Broodlord. Okay, the
Because
Chimera.
it's got armoured tracks.
It's got armoured tracks as well. Okay.
It's got to be done.
It's got to be done. All right, Chimera's going to go in. I can't overwatch because I've got no
Guns.
guns.
That fails.
That fails. Okay, so there's no charging.
There's no charge.
No charges. So is that the end of your turn? Morale?
It is.
Morale, there's none here. They've all been destroyed.
They've all been destroyed, they've all been destroyed, they've all been destroyed, and I just didn't kill enough to kill your Genes to the Pure Strain or the Broodlord.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to calculate victory points.
Yep.
Next. Okay. So victory points. It looks as though for the Astra Militarum you've got 40 victory points to 0.
Yep.
At the moment, but we will gain some victory points for securing the objectives on our turn 2. But 40 victory points is comfortable here. How did you secure those? Just to double check. So
the last 2 turns I've done last turn I did 2 secondary objectives.
Yep.
This turn I did behind enemy lines with the 2 chimeras.
Yes, that's those 2 over there.
3 points from last turn for doing taking an objective that I didn't control at the start of the turn and killing a unit that was on objective.
Yep.
And then I scored 12 victory points in the primary this turn.
Yeah.
All in all makes 40.
Okay.
And that would be I have discarded at the end of my turn Blood and Guts as well, but I have got 2 points towards overwhelming firepower.
Okay. So that's the end of the turn for the Astra Militarum on turn 2. I'm going to go on to Tyranids. Turn 2 next. So I'm back up to 3 command points.
I'm up to 3 myself.
And he's back up to 3 as well. And these are my objectives. This is turn 2 for the Tyranids. Battlefield supremacy. Oh, great. Defend stronghold and grind them down. I'm going to check and see which ones I'm going to keep. I spent a CP to get rid of defend stronghold. I'm not going to defend that, that's for sure, because I want the Carnifex to attack.
Oopsie.
And battlefield supremacy is going to be difficult. Area denial, that's going to be difficult. Well, that was the replacement card for defend stronghold, and grind them down. Basically, a war of taking down units. So that's the mission draw deck. So we're going to check out the rest.
But you are on 8 primary points now.
I'm on 8 primary points. So
you score 1, you score 2.
So I do score the total. What's the total now?
8.
8 points.
40 to 8 currently, but you have got a turn.
I have got a turn in hand. Here we go. The Gene Stealers at the end of the command phase.
For the Gene Stealers are blessed.
That's true. So that's the end of the command phase. Straight onto the movement phase. Next on turn 2. The Warlord trait. Of course, he's got adaptive biology. 5+ feel no pain. That's fine.
That happened.
The result has stats. So that's the end there. Right, here we go. So we've been talking about this off camera. It's a last ditch attempt.
See if we actually play.
I have to do everything perfectly. I have to try and wipe out as much as I can in the shooting phase.
But first we have a psychic phase.
We do have a psychic phase, which we do the lightning bolts.
We need to do light bolts now, actually. Yes, we do.
So don't roll a 1 for the Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe it. It's dead. And the node is gone.
No, the node stays there.
The node stays there, right? But the Gene Stealer is dead. So I'll put the node here.
That was unfortunate.
That was very unfortunate. Yes, that's killed the game there.
For me.
Yep, for you.
We've got
One there. Don't roll one.
Mr. Beck. That's a 3.
That's a 3. He's okay.
Mr. Grissom.
He's okay.
4. Sergeant Woody Squad.
He's okay.
The Command Party.
Command Party. They're fine.
Chimera.
Chimera.
Fine. Mr. Adkins Malcador is fine. And I can't remember who. Sergeant Cross.
Sergeant Cross.
He's fine.
He's fine. Okay. Lictors are not near the objective.
No.
And that's it for the lightning bolts.
Yep.
Psychic phase. I'm going to cast Smite into the Chimera.
Yep.
So it has to be the Chimera.
Yes.
8 goes off. Can you try and deny?
I can try and deny. I will do so.
Need to get a 9. which he doesn't.
Not quite.
D3, so D3 mortal wounds.
Yep. For 2, down to 9.
That is the last type of mortal wound smite, probably, that I ever make in 9th edition. Goodbye, smite! That was the last one. So that's 2 damage onto the Chimera.
I need some D10s, so that's a 9.
And that's it for the psychic phase. That is a big blow for the Tyranids, because that single one, I lost the objective. And I'm not going to get victory points.
In the next command phase.
In the next command phase. Oh dear. I think, to be honest with you, we're going to have to call it.
Are you sure?
Am I sure? I don't want to be cowardly. I'm going to try.
I mean,
I'm going to try.
The idea, we actually said this in the Discord chat as well.
Yeah.
We said it was going to be a bug hunt that the Lord General sent us on. It was more of a simulation than it was going to be a thing, because you don't want to send your faithful soldiers off to death.
No, I don't. I don't want to.
So
I don't want them my comrades.
So I can do the awkward left-handed handshake, and we can call it there if you wish.
Okay, we'll do it there.
Yeah.
Do it on camera.
Do it on camera.
On public. That's it. Okay.
But we will talk through what could have happened.
What could have happened? What if?
So the what ifs were, if all this here was wiped out,
Yeah.
and the Orcan of course, you'd then claim that objective.
Yes.
So not only would you get you'd get 3 extra primary points for this turn,
Yeah.
because you killed an objective and took an objective you didn't already hold.
Yeah.
Right. The only other way as well is also to kill the guys in here.
Yes.
If you kill, you've got 2 lictors you should do, as long as you make the charges.
Yeah.
But as long as you make the charges, you get to them, and then kill all them. You then get that objective as well. You're on two objectives. You're on more than me. But even then, I'm still on 1 objective here.
Yeah.
So if you don't get both objectives of me, I'm scoring 2 or more, and then 2 and then 3 or more.
Because I lost that one.
Because you lost that one.
Yeah.
That's where.
Lightning bolt.
I've been suffering from it as well. And then also, if these come out survive, which I don't think they will, but if they do survive, I'll drive onto that objective this next turn as well.
Yes.
We don't know what my turn would be, but even so, just at the end of this turn, if you get Battlefield Supremacy, that's an extra 5. Grind them down. In all fairness, you'll get grind them down.
Shall we do a what if? Will they be able to make the charge?
Yeah, let's do the charge.
Okay. Need a roll of a 9.
Yep.
First lictor.
Yep. No.
No. Rerollable because of its nature.
Okay, yep.
No.
That's definitely not. And then
Second lictor does not go off. Rerollable. No. Okay.
Wow.
We know that. That's the result there.
So that's the result there. I keep that objective.
You keep that objective.
So even that way, I mean,
You.
I win from that because that's an extra 12 points in my turn.
Because the next turn he'll blow me off the table.
Well, mostly, yeah.
Mostly, yeah. So that's it. So the Astra Militarum have secured victory. That's it.
I didn't want to come in as an impressive bully.
You're not. You weren't at all. It's a strange game.
I got told to bring a narrative list. You actually,
Yes.
we said this on Discord. You said bring a narrative list, and
Yep.
unfortunately, I didn't have enough chimeras painted in the colours, so I had to bring a little bit more armour.
No, that's fine. No, that's
But
not a
even
problem.
so, for a guard army, 5 battle tanks at 2,000 points.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, I have some hellhounds. I have quite a lot of chimeras.
It's a nice balanced list.
It's different to my 200 infantry, let's put it that way.
Definitely so.
And I wasn't running Born Soldiers.
No, and it's good tactics you use for mechanised forces there. It's kind of like a thing that's coming for 10th edition.
Yeah.
It's like an inkling of what's going to happen. So yeah, it's one of those games very strange.
With the
mental
first
game.
turn dice rolling, I thought I was going to lose straight away. with the way. I mean, I wasn't wounding you when I was wounding you. You were saving.
Yeah.
All that shenanigans.
Yeah.
I was lucky. Yeah, fair enough. I got lucky with a few card draws, and then realising I could then score them.
Yeah.
But literally, that's literally like knowing my code and going, oh, hang on a minute, I have that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the way the world ends, doesn't it?
I can't really say a man of the match.
No, it
was a bit too short for that.
units of the game for me. Well, for the Tyranids, it is a victory. So victory for the Astra Militarum.
Yeah.
The Steel Legion have got their victory.
Yep.
Very early on turn 2, which is quite odd. But nonetheless, victory comes quickly. And sometimes it becomes quite slow.
Not to give praise to a certain German in history, but the Armed Blitzkrieg does tend to do things.
To be honest with you, I think I'm going to give it to the Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
They did disrupt your force over
yes,
there.
they did. No, I'll give that.
They did withstand a lot of punishment. So the Gene Stealers there that were
the Gene Stealers.
lightning bolted that actually won you the game. A single lightning bolt won you the game. It's so odd.
It happened.
It's so weird. But anyway.
Armoured Blitzkrieg still work. And this is a different form of Armoured Blitzkrieg because it's actually...
It was great to see the Malcador Annihilator for the Death Corps.
Actually,
pretty well.
I'm going to Warhammer World in a week.
Yeah.
And with the exception of the Malcador Annihilator, the Plasma Tank Commander, and the Tech Priest Engines here, this is the same list I'm using. It's amazing how much of a points drain that Malcador is.
Yeah.
I think it's about 265.
16 wounds.
18 wounds.
18 wounds. It's a beast.
Yeah.
It's a beast. It's a good-looking tank, especially an old relic. By the way, your unit of the game, which you gonna, we're going to choose?
I wasn't going to give it to Malcador for the first turn, but the second turn where it just that went, oh, that kind of fact, I don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah, you just deleted it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was gone. So Malcador then, yeah.
Malcador just because it's an old relic. Honourable mentions Salamander Scout Tank.
Oh yeah.
Just because it did its job. It was a screen tank. It's, would you believe, only 75 points. In Forge World Legends. But I do miss that tank so much.
Oh, I do. I love the original moulds. Never mind. But you secured victory. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Colonel Sir Hamlot. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's your name?
Or Colonel Grey. Take a pick.
Colonel Grey. Take a pick. So, thank you, comrade, for coming down. And thank you for your faithful support on the channel, as well as Patreon and YouTube membership. Thank you, comrade. We salute you. The 18th Cadian Army Group salutes you. And speaking of which, it concludes another game here. This concludes the end of the battle report. Thank you for watching the very last battle report on my YouTube channel with regards to playing Warhammer 40k 9th edition. So it's kind of sad that we're moving on to another chapter in Games Workshop 40k history, but we look forward to 10th edition.
We do.
10th edition looks very crisp, clean, and the rules there, they've simplified it. Thank you.
We were having troubles.
We were having, for me, calculating victory points and that.
The cards were easy. When we were going through the cards, it was actually quite simple because each card is 5 points.
Yeah.
But even so, I was quite lucky because I've got the Cadia stands cards, data cards for the guard.
Yeah.
Your Tyranids, I don't think you have any data cards, which does make it a little bit more difficult to try and find some things you need. When GW state that they're going to do data cards for 10th edition, I recommend getting them. It made my life trying to figure out what I was going to do with orders and what I was going to do with stratagems so much easier.
Yeah. And the rules for 10th edition look really
a lot more
good.
simple as
There's
well.
one or two things that I don't like about 10th edition, but that will come up in the actual rulebook review.
Yeah.
I'll reveal them when
Understandable.
the book comes out. But overall, 10th edition looks better. It's the best edition they've done so far. And that concludes this game. So just a quick summary. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified about the next video. Leave a comment. What was your best part about 9th edition? And do you look forward to 10th edition? I'd love to hear you. And I will reply to your comments as best as I can. And a big thank you.
And leave a message. Still Legion. Were they bullied or were they not? Yes or no?
And share this video. Yes. Were they bullied? Yes. Share this video to as many as your fellow Games Workshop hobbyists as possible. And if you want to contribute to the channel further and become a member of the Army Group and get an honourable shout out and represent a fellow Cadian or that of the Ultramarines, do check out Patreon as well as YouTube membership. Links will be in the video description below and in the iCards above. So you've got an iCard for Patreon, and then of course you've got an iCard for YouTube membership as well on the top right there as well. You can check out the Outpost, which is one of my sponsors. Purchasing items for all your hobby needs helps support the channel and to get more toys for the purpose of playing 40k. So help out with the channel. The iCard will be above you. Thank you to all the other sponsors as well that support the channel, and thank you to all that are currently supporting me on YouTube membership and Patreon. Do check out those. They are in the end credits as you see right now. And we have a special thank you one last time to Paul David Gray. Cadia stands, Cadia salutes you. Can you do that song again one last time? Just say it sing it one last time, please. I'd love to hear it.
Man of hell's reach stand. Stop your dreaming, can't you see the chitin gleaming? See the warriors' banners streaming through the battlefield. Men of hell's reach stand ye steady, it cannot be ever ready.
And cut.
Copyright infringement on the way. So that's it. That's right, I asked for it. That's it. That's the end of the battle report. It's the end of a 9th edition era. We look forward to 10th edition. Thank you to all those who have watched the entire battle report. Thank you to all those who have subscribed, even the free viewers. Without your viewership and support, this channel would not be possible. So on behalf of the 18th Cadian Army Group,
and the 110th Steel Legion,
and that of the Ultramarines, and the Steel Legion, yes, the Steel Legion. So we salute you, Games Workshop, and we thank you so much for the 9th edition crusade that we've had on the channel. But we look forward to 10th edition. 10th edition is a new era. We are really looking forward
and
to
I hope to be more of a channel regular for 10th edition.
Oh, well, thank you very much. We look forward to your presence once again, Mr. Gray. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, happy war games.